G'day Marshmallows and welcome back to the Cocoa Couch. We are watching The Two Towers Part 2. I've already talked about how I feel about The Two Towers. I do feel like compared to the other films, the pacing is a little bit slower, but I feel like the payoff is also that much better because of it. Part 1 feels very much like we're establishing a lot of new characters. We're going through a lot of like the Ents and meeting the Rohirrim and all that sort of stuff. And I just get so excited for Part 2 particularly because it means we've got to know these characters. There's a lot of attachments that are forming. The magnitude of the final battle at Helms Deep is just so big and it's just so awesome and I can't wait to get into it. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
It's true you don't see many dwarf women, but they're often mistaken for dwarf men. It's the beards. Belief that there are no dwarf women, and that dwarfs just spring out of holes in the ground.
Goodness gracious. Dude, his axe could have hurt someone so bad then. It's good that he can make fun of his own race like that though.
I haven't seen my niece smile for a long time. She was a girl when they brought her father back dead, and she was left alone. Tend her king in growing fear, who should have loved her as a father.
Shivers, man. At least he recognizes just how much she's had to go through.
No, I couldn't.
No, I couldn't. This is the greatest scene.
I made some stew. It isn't much.
Is it just raw meat? Good soup.
It's good.
Really? My uncle told me a strange thing.
The winds.
Must be at least 60.
87.
That's nuts. That's such a long time to live and still look that young.
There are few of us left. The Northern Kingdom was destroyed long ago.
Please eat.
He's like, in my 87 years of living, I've never tasted anything this awful. And it's sad because it's such a nice gesture. So he's just like, I have to accept it. You're being really nice to me.
Where is she? The woman who gave you that jewel.
Whoop. Wouldn't you like to know?
Arwen's time is ending. Let her go, but never more than memory.
I will not leave my daughter here to die.
She stays because she still has hope. She stays for you.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Being a father in that position, having that much respect for Aragorn, but also just like, dude, like, I want the best for my daughter.
It was a dream, Arwen.
I don't believe you.
You're right. My guy's just saying what he feels like he has to say.
It was a gift. Keep it.
She is sailing to the Undying Lands with all that's left of her kin.
That's a tough one. What do you say to this girl that could be potentially interested in you?
I'm not sure.
Bro. I hate that he goes out like that. Yeah, come on, Legolas.
A scout! Under attack! I'll get me up there. I'm afraid of.
He's not meant for horses. Yikes, mate. So unfair.
And make haste.
I can fight.
No! Let's do this. For me.
He can see that she isn't just a warrior, she's a leader as well. So, lead the people. I don't know what it is about that part, but it gives me crazy goosebumps. Here we go. It's like, what? What? Gosh. God, it's such a brutal battle. Ah, come on, Gimli.
Bring your pretty face to my eye.
Oh.
That one counts as mine.
Nice. Oh. Shot. Oh. It's crazy how realistic it is. Oy. stacks on, man. Everyone's trying to protect Gimli. It's so rigged, man. Like, come on. Stupid warg.
Aragorn!
It's the most brutal kind of fight, man.
Aragorn! Don't know what happened, and I will ease your passing.
Took a little tumble off the cliff. You lie.
I don't know why the accent works so well with something so gross. It also works for nice things. I'm not saying.
Leave the dead.
Yeah, I just wonder about that part, like, they're so certain that he died, right? Is that justified, do you think? Like, normally would there just be no possible way of surviving that? And they're totally in the right to be like, no, there's no chance. You can see the poverty and the misery. I feel like that's just all of Rohan, right? They're just struggling because of this war. It sucks. Oh, that's nice.
So few of you have returned.
Our people are safe.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to tell her here.
Lord Aragorn. Where is he?
He fell.
It is touching just to see how much she already cared about him.
Saruman's arm will have grown long indeed if he thinks he can reach us here.
I love your confidence, man. Let's just say that.
How can fire undo stone? What kind of device could bring down the wall?
I love that Saruman is a bit of a scientist himself.
It would take a number beyond reckoning. Thousands.
Tens of thousands.
But my lord, there is no such force.
We'll see about that. I love how they filmed that in a stadium with actual people.
The land will be stained with the blood of Rohan. Leave none alive. To war!
Mate, the single tear. See, that's the point where I'm just like, how do you go from being... Is it pronounced a Maya or a Maya? You know, where you're trying to create peace, right? To wanting to annihilate the race of men like that.
Look, the smoke to the south.
There was a time when Saruman would walk in my woods. He no longer cares for growing things.
The war has started.
I like to imagine that, yeah, once upon a time, Saruman, you know, would just walk in the woods. Literally just enjoy being in the presence of nature. It sounds like such a different guy to what we see in these movies.
May the grace of the Valar protect you.
I never picked up on that, so it's actual magic. That kind of keeps him alive a bit. Oh, Brego. It's so cute, man. What a beautiful horse.
I have made my choice.
Don't think Papa's gonna like that.
If Sauron is defeated and Aragorn made king and all that you hope for comes true, you will still have to taste the bitterness of mortality. And there will be no comfort for you, no comfort to ease the pain of his passing. An image of the splendor of the kings of men, glory undimmed before the breaking of the world.
Such a miserable perspective. Eternal perspective.
You will linger on in darkness and in doubt until all the world is changed and the long years of your life are utterly spent.
Well, he sold it pretty well. Aww. He makes a good point though. Like, it would be interesting though to know that you're going to live, let's just say hypothetically, 1,000 years. Like, even if your loved one dies, you can stay around the family, you know, be that ancient like elder in the family that just keeps kind of, you know, they're just the foundation of the family. She can love on every generation. It sounds cool to me.
The power of the enemy is growing. Sauron will use his puppet Saruman to destroy the people of Rohan.
He will try.
The eye of Sauron now turns to Gondor. His war on this country will come swiftly.
This shadow over Osgiliath, because the orcs can travel in the dark now.
The young captain of Gondor has but to extend his hand, take the ring for his own. The world will fall.
Isn't it crazy how you can not know, but it has so much influence, your choice over the destiny?
Do we leave Middle-earth to its fate? Do we let them stand alone?
No. Here we are, 2 favorite hobbits. Well, not really, but I have 4 favorite hobbits, let's just say that.
My men tell me that you are orc spies.
Now wait just a minute.
Well, if you're not spies, then who are you?
We are hobbits of the Shire. Frodo Baggins is my name, and this is Samwise Gamgee.
Your bodyguard?
His gardener.
Best gardener ever.
We set out from Rivendell with 7 companions.
He immediately knew.
2 were my kin. A dwarf there was also, and an elf. Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and Boromir of Gondor.
There we go.
It would grieve you then to learn that he is dead.
Dead? Something has happened to Boromir. We would have you tell us.
More than this, I know it in my heart. He was my brother.
Imagine that. Like, that's how you find out. Not seeing him for, I'm assuming, months because he's gone on this quest, right? And then you just rocks up here in a boat. That's awful.
This city was once the jewel of our kingdom, and so it shall be once more!
You're gonna have to renovate a little bit, but...
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands!
Hell yeah.
The city has been reclaimed! For Gondor! For Gondor!
Nice. It's so cool to see him in this light after a bit of a negative sort of perspective of him in Fellowship.
Remember today, little brother. Today, life is good.
I love how much they love each other. I love their relationship.
Where is Gondor's finest? Where is my firstborn?
Father!
Oh my gosh.
Who vanquished the enemy almost single-handed.
They exaggerate. Victory belongs to Faramir also.
For Faramir, the city would still be standing. Always you cast a poor reflection on me.
That is not my intent.
You give him no credit, and yet he tries to do your will. He loves you, father.
Do not trouble me with Faramir. I know his uses, and they are few.
Damn!
Elrond of Rivendell has called a meeting. He will not say why, but I have guessed its purpose.
The One Ring.
Yeah, how many people in Middle-earth know about this?
This thing must come to Gondor. You are strong, and our need is great.
My place is here with my people, not in Rivendell.
Need to go to Rivendell? Send me in his...
Come on!
A chance for Faramir, Captain of Gondor, to show his quality.
So awful.
I trust this mission only to your brother, the one who will not fail me.
Mate. I do like seeing that Boromir was so, like, against it in the beginning. It's almost like he just had to go. He had to do this.
Remember today, little brother.
You must come with me, now.
Can someone, explain to me if Faramir is actually, like, not as tactical or, like, gifted in battle as Boromir? I heard that he isn't, but it's still unfair the way he's treated by his father. Jeez.
This creature is bound to me, and I to him. He is our guide. Let me go down to him.
I wonder whether they could have convinced Faramir at this point, their entire story, you know, and their mission, and whether he would have helped.
Master is here.
We must go now.
Smeagol, you must trust Master.
Oh, I hate this. Just how helpless he is. He's so trusting. Oh, he's so vulnerable.
Don't hurt him! Smeagol, listen to me!
Master!
He has no idea what he's doing, but he's just severing their relationship. Gee.
That's enough.
He's back.
Master tricked us. I told you he was tricksy. Leave us alone. Filthy little hobbitses. They stole it from us.
Yikes.
No.
What did they steal?
Precious.
Damn. I like the psychology behind it too. As soon as he's facing an immense amount of pain, that other personality comes back to help get through it.
The ring of power within my grasp.
He has more reason than most to want it too, which is a shame.
Chance for Faramir of Gondor to show his quality.
That's when you know the ring is having an effect. Also, it conveys where his motivation is, right? It's not a power thing. It's a love thing. He just wants to be respected by his father.
No! Don't you understand? He's got to destroy it. That's where we're going. To the Mountain of Fire.
Osgiliath is under attack.
Will you not help him?
The ring will go to Gondor.
Dang. Huh? Oh, the fact that he's that close to an entire army, 10,000 Uruk-hai, is just nuts, man. What a shot. Good horse. Good boy.
And the most reckless man I ever knew. Bless you, laddie.
Where is the king?
He's like, I love you, bro, but this is an emergency.
Lad Dolan, you look terrible.
Oh. Oh, it's such a bittersweet moment. And her acting is so good there. Hey, look who's back. Let's go.
10,000 strong at least.
10,000?
It is an army bred for a single purpose, to destroy the world of men.
Let them come.
Be ready for battle by nightfall.
I love Theoden in this entire sequence. I think this is where Aragorn kind of learns from Theoden how to be a leader, a king.
Crops can be resown, homes rebuilt.
They do not come to destroy Rohan's crops or villages. They come to destroy his people.
What would you have me do? Like my men? The courage hangs by a thread. If this is to be our end, then I would have them make such an end.
Exactly.
Gondor will answer.
Gondor? Where was Gondor when the Westfall fell?
They probably wouldn't, though.
Where was Gondor?
Something is about to happen that has not happened. An age.
So cool. This always gave me the creeps when I was really young, though. It's the sound effects. It's the noises they make.
Many have come. We must decide if the Ents will go to war.
I love how excited Mary is.
I'm to be sent with the women into the caves.
A time may come for valor without rigor. Who then will your people look to in the last defense?
Let me stand at your side.
It's the way she's looking at him.
They fight beside you because they would not be parted from you. Because they love you.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
That is a tricky situation though, when you're put on the spot like that. Like, how do I handle this? Because I care about her, but it's not the time, you know? There's some cool looking caves, man. Oh, this part breaks my heart, man. Seeing all these kids being taken. Oh, that kid's terrified. Can you imagine being an angsty, like, awkward teenager and then just being like, okay, you're gonna kill some Uruk-hai now?
They're frightened. I can see it in their eyes.
Nelle terrain. Dan Carmenig.
Siberia farhun. Amar nanededoras.
Aragorn. Natha Dagathair.
Then I shall die as one of them.
Oh, bro. The poor guys around him are like, what? But I do love that character growth already. Theoden taught him to have that attitude, and then he tells that to Legolas.
You are our king.
And you trust your king.
Your men, my lord, will follow you to whatever end.
To whatever end. Where is the horse and the rider? Where is the horn that was blowing? They have passed like rain on the mountains, like wind in the meadow.
He speaks so eloquently.
Behind the hills. Into shadow.
I can't believe this, man.
How did it come to this?
Such a beautiful scene, though. The writing there, the dialogue. Seeing the children. Oh, gosh.
We only just finished saying good morning.
The audacity.
You can't take forever.
Don't be hasty.
We're running out of time.
Yeah, now's the time to be hasty, man. People are gonna die.
Give me your sword.
The men are saying that we will not live out the night. They say that it is hopeless.
I love this, man.
There is always hope.
Yes! That is a king, man. I love that scene because he could have easily just been logical like he's always been. He remembers what Theoden said and decides, oh, I need to actually give these men hope in this time. I love it, his development.
We have trusted you this far. You have not led us astray. I was wrong to despair.
We had time. I get this adjusted.
You need it tailored.
Over the gate!
Yes! Thank you, Elrond. Yeah, they definitely would have been crushed really quickly if it wasn't for these. Even their soldiers look angelic. It does feel like that, like a bunch of angels are going to battle.
An alliance once existed between elves and men. Long ago we fought and died together. We come to honor that allegiance.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Doesn't owe him anything.
You are most welcome.
Oh.
We are proud to fight alongside men once more.
Come on. I wonder what their number's at now, with all those elves. Was it like several hundred of them rocked up? Or more?
Could have picked a better spot.
Legolas's just tiny grin there.
Have a luck you'll live by it. Let's hope it lasts the night.
Your friends are with you, Aragorn.
Let's hope they last the night.
Yes, indeed. It's so easy to just kind of romanticize this scene from, like, you know, the perspective of big fans, you know, like, oh, I just can't imagine the feeling of being one of those soldiers. Yep, those are the two kids again. That's a given. I guess you do have to just make sure though, right? Because they do kind of look like men. Their height. Okay, never mind. They look like vampires.
What's happening out there?
Shall I describe it to you? Or would you like me to find you a box?
I love the humor in these movies. It's so quick and so brief, but it's so good. Yeah, do you know how hard that is to hold a bow fully drawn like that? I mean, beautiful shot. They pissed. They shot first, it's their fault. Now they can say that it was just in self-defense.
So it begins.
So it begins indeed. Here we go. The longest battle, man. Gosh.
Give them a volley.
Fire!
Shivers, mate. The trust you would have in those elves. Yikes. Good, I can finally get in contact with them. Oh, they send their most elite first. Yes, Gimli. Gosh. There it is again. Mate, those things are brutal. The ones that went first.
On 17! I don't know you're outscoring me!
To be fair, he's only fought those most elite ones. Mate.
We have just agreed.
Yes?
You are not orcs.
Well, that's good news. And what about Sauron? They cannot fight this war on their own.
War, yes, takes a long time to say anything. Never say anything unless it is worth taking a long time to say.
I mean, I can respect that, but people are dying. Imagine just being a random soldier and just hearing Gimli's voice just booming over the whole battle. Just going, 21!
Is this all you can conjure, Saruman?
You just wait, mate. Look at that thing. Yes! 2024 Olympics! I mean, respect to that guy. That's insane. Yeah, you can't even believe it, man. That was Peter Jackson again. Oh, it makes me cringe that he could get impaled. Yes, what a friend. Oh, it's so awesome, man. And the fact that he commands them in Elvish is just that little cherry on top. Oh, yes, here we go, yes. Come on. Get him! They don't stand a chance.
We must weather such things as we have always done. This is not our war.
But you're part of this world, aren't you?
Yeah, you tell him.
Your part in this tale is over. Go back to your home.
We don't belong here, Mary. It's too big for us. We've got the Shire.
That's the same attitude the Ents have.
There won't be a Shire, Pippin.
Fall back to the king! Get your men out of there!
I love that Gimli needs to be taken away. Oh, I hate that man. Literally on his way back to the keep. Poor guy. That's an awful way to die, man. Like, not just being struck by a sword. To see death all around you as you're dying. He's so fed up. Shivers, man.
How long do you need? As long as you can give me.
Okay, so a long time. I love this. He immediately has this idea. Doesn't even think about it. He's just like, all right, let's get out in front of the gate.
Oh, come on, we can take him.
It's a long way.
Toss me.
What?
I cannot jump the distance, you'll have to toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Not a word.
Be a bro. That is a toss, man. Hell yeah. That's so awesome. Mate, they prepared for everything, hey. That's the problem with Grima, is he could just tell Saruman literally every detail about this place. That looks fun, honestly. Yes.
Give me! Aragorn! Get out of there!
Oh, I can't believe the physics here, man. Dude, Legolas. That guy's gonna have chest pains for a while.
Fall back! Fall back!
Dang, dude, they literally just barricaded that door. Yeah, but when they're coming from 3 different places.
Wait! Stop! Stop! Take us south.
South? That will lead you past Isengard.
The closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't at all.
Perhaps you're right.
Yeah, and I was wrong about the last part. This is the most genius idea he has. Pretty diabolical, though, to just be like, I'm going to expose this guy to immense amounts of grief to kind of get him to understand what's at stake.
The ring will not save Gondor. It has only the power to destroy.
Hurry!
It's such a shame.
Many of these trees were my friends. They had voices of their own.
Oh.
Saruman, a wizard should know better.
Amen.
There is no curse in Elvish tongues of men for this treachery.
That cry, you could just feel the grief in it.
My business is with Isengard tonight, with a rock and stone.
I love this theme again. The nature one, I forgot what it's called.
The Ents are going to war. Last march of the Ents.
Yes. This is what I love about these movies, man, is it isn't just men fighting men or monsters. It's literally nature trying to get back in balance, right? Get rid of evil. That's what I love about it.
Their numbers are too great. By nightfall, we'll be overrun.
I wonder why Faramir was not in Osgiliath when he's kind of supposed to be protecting it, right?
Faramir sends a mighty gift.
He's like, what?
You want to know what happened to Boromir? You want to know why your brother died? He tried to take the ring from Frodo, swearing an oath to protect him. He tried to kill him.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
They're here. They've come.
Right on cue. It's interesting too that the ring is doing all it can right now to expose him. Oh, that's so disrespectful, raising their flags, and haven't even like destroyed them yet.
It is over.
You said this fortress would never fall. They still defend it. They have died defending it. Send word for the women and children to make for the mountain pass.
So much death.
Bro.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
Heed your own advice, man. Don't lose hope.
Ride out with me. Ride out and meet them.
For death and glory.
For your people.
The sun is rising.
Yep. Come on.
Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day. Dawn. Look to the east.
Yes.
It is telling of Theoden's motivation, right? For death and glory.
One last time.
He's so fired up now.
Let this be the hour when we draw swords together.
Let's go.
Fell deeds awake.
Now for wrath. Now for ruin, the Red Dawn.
Come on.
They are ended!
Yeah, get the hell out of here, okay? It's so heroic, man. Like, they're supposed to die here. But they're just like, who cares? I would have jumped off that thing way earlier. Just in time, mate. He's like, okay, I just made it.
Theoden King stands alone, not alone.
To the king. Let's go. This is easily one of my favorite moments from the series. Because it's not just literal, it's almost a representation of good vanquishing evil. It's so symbolic. Bro! Decapitated someone straight away. I love that Gandalf isn't helpless. He's so spry for an old guy. That poor orc.
A fine hit.
Dude, that's such a good shot. Yeah. He's so arrogant, he just wouldn't expect something like this to happen.
Release the river.
Yeah. Shivers, man. That one was so relieved to get the fire off it. I love this. Just cleansing this whole place. Oh, Frodo.
Where are you going?
Bro. Shit. What was my guy's plan, though? You good, bro?
It's me. It's your Sam.
Oh, it's your Sam.
Don't you know your Sam?
Oh, the tears.
By rights, we shouldn't even be here. It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo. The ones that really mattered. Sometimes you didn't want to know the end. How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad had happened? It's only a passing thing.
Yeah.
Even darkness must pass. And when the sun shines, it'll shine out the clearer. Those were the stories that stayed with you, even if you were too small to understand why.
I love Sam's perspective.
Folk in those stories had lots of chances of turning back, only they didn't. They kept going.
Yeah.
Because they were holding on to something. What are we holding on to, Sam? There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth fighting for.
Hell yeah, man. Come on. That monologue gets me every time. I love that it inspires him too.
We understand one another, Frodo Baggins.
If you let them go, your life will be forfeit.
Then it is forfeit.
He's such a good man. That's where his strength lies, isn't it?
Stay out of the forest! Keep away from the trees!
Yeah, he knows better. I love that it leaves it up to your imagination, what's going on in there. It's kind of cute, even though he's committed to Arwen.
Final count, 42.
Oh, I myself am sitting pretty on 43.
Nice.
He was already dead.
He was twitching.
He's got my axe embedded in his nervous system.
It's so morbid, but so hilarious.
Good luck trying to find something decent to eat round here.
The callback to the first movie. Oh, I could use a really nice red looking apple. Or a chicken. That's the thing that they're most like, what?
It's perfect. One barrel each.
A whole barrel each.
Do you think we should share it with Treebeard?
Share it? No. I don't think he'd understand.
Yep.
I get it. Don't be hasty.
Already the smoke coming out?
This is the old sewer.
You've shown your quality, sir.
Hell yeah, he has.
Shire must truly be a great realm where gardeners are held in high honor.
I love that. He's so flattered.
Gollum says there's a path.
He knows he's screwed.
They say a dark terror dwells in the passes above Minas Morgul.
We must go to Mordor.
Yeah.
We must.
Even Faramir understands, like, this is probably the only way.
Go with the goodwill of all men.
Thank you.
May death find you quickly. If you bring them to harm.
Yeah, because that's what he's worried about. Hey, it isn't just this dark terror, it's the fact that he might sabotage things. Oh, he's being tortured.
Frodo didn't mean for them rangers to hurt you. No hard feelings. Forgive and forget.
No.
I think maybe the situation needs to be talked about a bit more, maybe. I am surprised that Frodo doesn't spend more time with Smeagol after that situation. Try to apologize. So intimidating.
The battle for Helm's Deep is over. The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin. All our hopes now lie with two little hobbits somewhere in the wilderness.
Yeah, they got real lucky. They got through Osgiliath.
I wonder if we'll ever be put into songs or tales. Let's hear about Frodo in the ring. And they'll say, yes, it's one of my favorite. Frodo was really courageous, wasn't he, Dad? Yes, my boy.
He's so encouraging.
You've left out one of the chief characters, Samwise the Brave. I want to hear more about Sam. Frodo wouldn't have got far without Sam.
I was being serious.
So was I.
Even the entire fan base recognizes Sam's the biggest hero, man.
Samwise the Brave.
And he's so endearing. It's great.
Master betrayed us. We ought to wring his filthy little neck. But the fat hobbit, he knows.
Yeah, the fat hobbit is the one to worry about.
Kill them both. Yes. It's too risky. It's too risky.
Imagining Andy Serkis doing this is just amazing to me. Switching so quickly.
Could let her do it. We takes it once they're dead.
It's crazy how quickly he's changed in this movie.
Smeagol will show you the way. Follow me.
It is such an interesting conflict, though. The one person you need to help you is also trying to kill you. I love that shot. They're so close. Yeah, look. The Two Towers is brilliant. that was incredible. Especially the battle, man. And I love Sam's speech at the end. It's so good. I'm kind of enjoying watching these with a little bit of time in between the first part and the second part. I feel like whenever I watch these movies, it's always back to back. But it's given me a lot of time to think about each half of the movie and kind of just be able to, I guess, not just respect, but just also like see the value in a smaller section, not just the movie as a whole. And yeah, of course, the second half of this movie is so full of action. And look, as much as I love really good writing and I love really heartfelt sort of stories, and this certainly is that, I do just love some good action sometimes. And this has so much of it. The Battle of Helm's Deep's amazing. But I think what they do so well is the stakes are so well done. And the character development throughout the battles is also really well done. It isn't just fighting. You see so much growth for Aragorn particularly. I think this is sort of the part of the movies where he sort of learns to be a king, what it means to be a king. You know, you're not just a logical, tactical sort of master of battle and that sort of thing. It also, you have to know how to treat your men and to give them hope and, you know, try to encourage them in very dire situations. And I think that's what he learns from Theoden so well. To the point where when Theoden has lost all hope, he's able to step up and sort of, replace his role in that sense. He shows a lot of character by the end of the movie, and it's awesome to see. I mean, all the Eowyn stuff is interesting too. I just want to get inside her head though and just know what she's thinking. I know that she's like, she loves Aragorn, even if it is not a whole lot of love, right? Or it's a new sort of love. I just think I need to read the books again, I think, just to kind of get more context in the way that they feel about each other, thought to thought. Because it's interesting just watching the way Aragorn treats her and I guess the way he's trying not to reciprocate the way she's treating him, but also that hopelessness, right, in not seeing Arwen again. So yeah, it does make for some interesting drama. I know that it's not everyone's cup of tea when you're watching Lord of the Rings to, have some sort of romantic subplot. I personally love just any sort of romantic related storylines in movies like this. I love a lot of those sort of things. So I appreciate that. It kind of creates more stakes for me. It means the characters have more to lose. And yeah, I mean, all the Sam and Frodo stuff. I love Faramir. It is really so telling of his character. I do want someone to explain in the comments, if that's possible, exactly where his strengths lie. I think it's pretty clear, right? It's in his character, the way he's able to resist the power of the ring better than Boromir. He's not as power hungry. He just wants respect and love from his father, which is less than what Boromir wants. Boromir's motivations lie so much more in, saving his city, honoring his father. There's a lot more going on there where he really wants the ring for power. Where Faramir, it's more like he just wanted it as like a token to kind of get into good graces of his father. So he's able to resist the ring a bit better. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what happened there. And it's, of course, just a note for the whole of Two Towers. It's really cool seeing Gollum's journey from trying to kill them to then being almost a slave to them to help them get to Mordor, to then see Frodo sort of open up to him, to call him Smeagol, and then eventually transform, right? It was just Smeagol in the end. But then for things to go south by the end of the Two Towers, and then for Gollum to come back essentially and keep manipulating Smeagol. It's really sad, but it does such a good job at analyzing that whole relationship he has with himself in one movie. Yeah, it sets up the next movie really well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a fantastic time. I think I have a new sort of appreciation for the Two Towers. It's so well done. The character development is incredible, and the just the pacing was really well done. And the battle of Helm's Deep, I mean, come on. There isn't much else I can really say about it other than it's just epic. Yeah. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Stay cozy.